Welcome back to another video. So we're going to take a look at the following point cloud. So this will be for a prismatic part. We see it over here on the right side within a solid body, and we're going to take a look at how we can add this within CATIA. So the file format for this will be an ASCII file. This will be the file format. So as we can see, these are text files that are put within a standardized file format. If I will go within the file, for example, I have it over here, position on my desktop, it's called prismatic. We're going to see a file format will be .asc, and if I will open this directly with, for example, Notepad, we're going to receive the following information. So we see that this file was generated by CATIA within Digitized Shape Editor. So for this one, I initially had the 3D scan within an STL file format, and I exported that as an ASCII file. And we see over here the file format, we're going to have the total number of points. And for each point, we're going to have the coordinates for the X, Y, and Z. And this will be a long list that the software will read. So this is the first method that was used to 3D scan elements and to store those vertices, so the coordinates of each point. Now, to get started within CATIA, we want to make the transition from this all the way to the part design. This will be the first part where we're going to take a look at how we can import the point cloud. So to do that, I will go within Start, Shape, and within Digitized Shape Editor. I will create a new part. And over here, we're going to have the possibility to import a file. So using the import, we're going to see the file is already added over here for me. You can select it over here, so you can locate that. The file format will be the first one, which will be free. We also have the possibility to add RGB, and over there we're going to have additional coordinates for red, green, and blue that will represent the color of the vertex. But in this case, we're going to have a 3D scan with no color elements attached. I will just click apply, and we're going to have that loaded. Now, the scaling over here, we see the file unit. This is set to millimeters. It's always important to also check the file size. So to do that, you can use the information. You can go up to Insert, Analysis, Information, and we're going to click on that point cloud. And we're going to see in this case, the part was loaded correctly. So this is a small part, as we can see over here. The total distance will be 185, so all the way over here up to here. We also see the bounding box because CATIA will automatically add a bounding box. Now, in order to clean this, we can use this remove. So within CATIA, we don't have the possibility to only select, for example, this area and afterwards have everything selected. So we're going to need to do this a little bit separately. So I can define a trap that I can set it to be, for example, a spline, and I can rotate, and afterwards I can start drawing some shapes. At the end I will double click, that will do that selection, and at the end I can just click OK, and that will delete that. We're going to see that within other software solutions, this process is a little bit more modern and more optimized. But since we are going to mostly discuss CATIA aspects over here, I'm going to show you how we can do those over here. These are all elements that have been obtained within the 3D scan, and they should not be part of the 3D scan because it's mostly some noise, some surface that have been scanned, and actually they do not represent the shape of the model that we want to work with. I will do the same over here on top. So initially I will activate the mesh and do a selection. You can also use various other selections, but I find this spline to be the best. You can also use polygonal. So you're going to draw some lines, or you can also use the rectangle. In this case, we still have a little bit of noise over there. So if I want to use the rectangle, I should initially rotate like this. Afterwards go to filter, a rectangle, and I can draw that rectangle like this. I still have one vertex over there, and I will also delete that. Okay, so overall this will be the shape. Over here on the bottom, this is not from the original part. This was where the object was positioned, so you can also do the same scan for the bottom part without having to merge it. Therefore, this was elevated, and we're gonna leave that over there. So this is how we can import file formats like this, so ASCII files within CATIA, and how you can also clean those. Within the following video, we're going to see how we can orient the 3D scan, because we see the orientation of the default axis in our part, and we need to align that. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed this kind of content. I will position a similar video on the left side, and also subscribe button to the right. So that's it. Thanks for watching.